you use the word that I really feel like the family could benefit from you expounded on. You use the word detoxification. You said that you had to go through a detoxification process.
Yeah.
In order for you to finish inking the book. Because like you said, you started it in one state of mind, but then you had to go through a detoxification process to finish the book.
Yeah, bro, I was all fucked up let's go back to last year. Before I even started back writing the book, man, I was all fucked up. I was going through one of these things you call a midlife crisis last year, to where I reached an all-time low, and I was in a alone place. I was in a very dark place. I was addicted to drugs. I was taking narcotics, man, and I was in the liquor, man, and I was indulging in strip club activities, man, and I was grieving all at the same time. You know, I'm taking care of moms.
Absolutely.
And I was trying to figure that shit out, and I came to a real low to where I realized I ain't even care if I lived or died. And I don't know if anybody's ever got that low before, but when you say, I'll take this one more pill and I'll stay up another 2-3 days, I don't care what happened, no, that's at a very low. And it really was during that time when I realized I can't fold. I don't want to go out like this. And so I'm going to change my ways. You know, I'm really going to change my diet. My diet was one of the first things. I'm going to tell you what I said to keep it 1,000. I said, I'm going to stop eating meat again. I'm going to stop having emotionless sex with strange women that I don't have any connection with. And I was gonna stop doing hard drugs just to keep it all transparent. And most importantly, my foundation was I want to build my relationship back with God. So once I began to actually do these things, my diet changed. I started back being more physical exercising on a daily basis. I stopped listening to certain music. I just transformed. I started getting back into my holy books and reading, and I started meditating. And I made meditating and prayer a daily thing. My prayer life, my meditation life, these are almost synonymous. I do these things, simultaneously. And I began to consistently do these things. And I began to have my affirmations. I began to write affirmations down again. I've always done this for 15 years. Like I say, my meditations went from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 20 and beyond. And during these things, I'm expressing gratitude to God. I'm really becoming one again with myself. I'm really facing these demons that were attached to me head on now without the use of intoxicants or anything, or I'm putting in my body like that. And once I began to do that, the Spirit of God really began to move inside of me. Like I really could feel my life changing. I really could feel my external life, the people around me began to disappear. I began to stop having these urges after I wasn't having sex for a while, after I wasn't doing hard drugs and drinking. I was still smoking weed at that time, but that was about it. And I began to, again, get up into my word. I'm reading the Bible, I'm reading the Quran, I'm picking up all my other books that I began to, just was laying around, I wasn't paying attention to. And it was I started this in December. And
December
it was
of 23.
23. And it was in April
of 23.
It was at the end of April of 23. Okay. Inside of one of these meditations, I just heard write the book, like now. And I can remember coming out of that meditation, and I just had a full plan on what to do. It was almost like God would not allow me to write this book until I really got into this space of cleanliness on the inside. And it was like I say, one day inside of a meditation, I came out of it, and a couple of days later, I was in the process of writing this book. I already had notes. This would let me know that God wouldn't let me do this until I cleaned my act up. Because I already had notes from a year, 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago, that are in this book now. I've already had these notes wrote down. But it wasn't until I became purified enough, until I detoxed enough, until where I was led by spirit to move and how to do it. I self-published this, so I never wrote no book before, but God showed me, and I keep saying God because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just following the spirit, and I was led to this next part, this part, this part. And before you know it, I'm telling you, like, bro, I'm damn near finna be done with this book. So I had to clean myself up from the inside, my thinking, first and foremost. Everything I wrote in this book is things that I've taken myself through the process already. And that what gave me even more confidence to write the book, because it's like, damn, I applied this shit. And when I did, I was able to write this book. So that was the process. Once I started to detoxify myself, my mind, my body, then the spirit of God began to really move inside of me. And here we go.
Detoxification process. So you just laid it out. Again, a guide to effectively mastering the mind. So within that detoxification process, you were effectively mastering your mind.